special chap,
But
Ibrahim Osman. He made a move from Northern to Brighton and Hove. He
being on
didn't
loans,
make
yeah.
it there. He was sent to in the French League Championnet, of which he also had some difficulties in terms of having more minutes and trust of the technical coach there to play. He was sent back to the English Championship Middlesbrough, and he's been in blistering form for them in their last couple of games they played before the season. Closes. So he's another special player we are having today, of which I'm super happy to see him. Sechi is also gone through the ranks in terms of his development and
Yeah.
also going through a proper nurturing as a young chap, having played for even Chelsea Academy and all that through to this stage where he finds himself in the Stoke
And
City
he,
shirt.
he
So
was able to play for England, and
yes,
I
of
think
course.
absenteeism. I mean, it was a chance for us to sit in the dugouts and watch the Black Stars play for the first time. But for some personal reasons, like the GFA stated, it's Desmond Ofe who would rather be in the dugout.
No, see, one thing that for me it's a problem is that if the coach is not there, his first assistant coach is the one who should take charge. Roger Disa is the one who should be leading the team for this game. So if the head coach is not available for personal reasons, of course, we don't know.
Yeah.
It could be health, it could be anything.
Yeah.
So if the head coach is not available due to personal reasons, what happens to his main man? Because me and you, we know that Roger is the main assistant coach of the Black Stars.
But maybe
In other words, the first coach.
if Carlos is not there, it goes straight to Roger. It's about a case of the GFA trying to put trust in Desmond Ofe.
No. This is not the time for that.
I think they are coming from
Well, we've talked about the Black Stars, but let's move to Mexico. And Mexico, they've not lost at home in 21 games since 2018 in official international matches. It's not a very good lineup because the legendary Guillermo Ochoa is not in goal. But there is Gilberto Rafael Mora. There is
Oshua is not staff at the World Cup.
I mean, experience-wise, who would you pick over?
No experience. He's not going to start.
He's built a legacy. You know, there is this fanfare about him that he doesn't. You don't hear his name, but once the World Cup is in, once he puts the, he automatically becomes the on the no. Like he's really good when it comes there. So maybe
also scored us in all games that we've played.
The game has already started and Ghana is down by a goal to nil. It's just the first minute. And what was Benjamin Asare doing? He was way out of the post. Mexico lead the Black Stars by 1-0 in about a matter of minutes. Kobia, what's happening?
Well, I think they've done the needful. We were not all that settled into the game, so they've taken advantage of getting the first goal to unsettle the Black Stars, and it's really a good start for the Mexicans. A really good start for the Mexicans.
That was a faulty pass by Benjamin Asare.
It's up to how we also, get up and make sure we hit the grounds run, because it's been a very difficult start. You cannot consider this material movement. You would have to put yourself together back and make sure they find themselves in the game, not to concede a lot of goals. This is the Mexican side. They barely score goals, but it's difficult to break them down. So most of their games 1-0, 1-0, 0-0, 1-0, 1-0, 0-0, and this is the fifth game we are playing against them.
Yeah,
this is the fifth game we are playing against them, and we've not even taken a draw before.
We've lost all 4.
We've been beaten in all the 4 games that we've conceded 6 goals and scoring 1. So let's see how this one fares. They've started again by getting the opening.
And Brian Gutierrez with the opener there in Puebla. It's 1-0 with just 3 minutes on the clock. Benjamin Asare, he's been so good with his feet, but this time he was let down by his pass.
No, he didn't misplace the pass. The pass went through. It was the defender who failed to, hold on to the possession. He lost it, and they decided to punish him. But you see, this is something that we should expect. This is an entirely new team. They've not played together before. They don't. In fact, I don't think that 3 of the players on this page have played together in a Black Stars set. So definitely, we are going to see a lot of mistakes in this particular game.
In the half of the Black Stars, and Mexico, they will take an attacking throw-in. The ball back to the center there. Mexico across into the 18-yard box, but Ghana have safely dealt with it, and they'll launch their own attack. Afenejan chasing the ball back. He will let it go for a throw-in. Ghana restart with a throw. Nat Ejane with the ball right at the center, sends it to Yegbe again. The Mexicans trying to suffocate the Black Stars and not allow them to penetrate them. Ball back to Benjamin Asare in Ghana's half. Asare sends it long into the center circle, but cleared by the Mexicans. Terry Yegbe. And it's a foul against Mexico.
If you look at the way we are struggling to get out and then beat their press, it will be a very long morning for us if we don't take care, because we are struggling to get out of our own half, and that could be very dangerous for us.
Oscar Opon sends the ball to Ashimeru. Ashimeru to Yegbe. Yegbe to Jamra. Jamra sends it to Yegbe again. Ashimeru on the ball. Ashimeru, but he's been brought down by the Mexicans, and it's a foul. The Black Stars of Ghana down by a goal with just 6 minutes on the clock. A quick restart by Ashimeru. And Ghana. Ibrahim Osman tries to beat his man, but commits a foul in the process.
Yeah, I think he's one of the guys we can count on in terms of taking on players, and also with that, his quick feet, he's got a swift delivery, and also he's got a pace to take on players. So let's see how he also feel on the left side of the attack, if he'll be able to create a lot of threats against the right back defense of the Mexicans.
Gutierrez sends it to Reyes. Reyes a long pass searching for Vega, but Benjamin Asari easily grabs it and sends it to Nase. Nase to Soa. Soa on the ball. Finds Ashimeru, but Ashimeru sends it back again. Ashimeru. Majid Ashimeru to Jamra on the left hand side. Finds Ibrahim Osman. Osman takes on his man, and that's a defensive block by the Mexicans, thwarting the efforts of Ibrahim Osman. Ghana commits a foul once again.
Yeah, I think that the first one, so you see, it was not.
It's Oscar Opon.
Yes, it was not a misplaced pass from Benjamin Asari. It was Oscar Opon who couldn't hold on to possession, and at the end of the day, we ended up playing. But kudos to the striker who also had the vision. He saw the goalkeeper was out of his line and decided to try his luck. And unfortunately for us, the ball ended at the back of the net.
And the Mexicans are playing in a half stadium because they have been banned by FIFA after they made some homophobic chants during their game against Paraguay and Ecuador back in the last international window. Benjamin Asaro will restart play and finds the defender Yegbe in the defensive. Majid Ashmiri, the captain of the side, has been brought down again, and the Mexicans doing everything they can to stop the ball progression from Ashimiru. Ashimiru once again. The players trying to build everything through Majid Ashimiru. Jamra finds Soa. Soa to Yegbe. Yegbe to Ejane again. Sends it through, but it's been blocked again by the Mexicans, and they will launch an attack. Vega on the ball. Vega tries to shoot, but no. A very good block by the Ghanaian defense, but the ball again is with Mexico. Across into the... It's been blocked again. Vega again on the ball. Lira. A nice through ball to the left-hand side. And Mexico trying to control something. And what's the defense doing? They are caught in 6 and 7s, not knowing when to... A shot, but wonderful save from Benjamin Asari, who is livid with the defense.
I think that our boys are sleeping on the job, because if you look at what they are showing us, good save from Benjamin Asari, could have been 2-0 under 10 minutes, and that probably would have taken us into a place that we don't want to be. It's just a simple job: clear the ball out of the 18-yard box, and we are struggling to do that.
And Mexico, they will be co-hosts with Canada and the US. A cross comes in, but it's been cleared by the Ghanaian defense, and Mexico will restart play again.
Yeah, I think we lack that midfield combativeness, because currently you look at the starting 11. We don't have any proper holding in midfield who can do that tackling and also the interception for us, and also control that midfield. We are playing central midfielders, attacking and midfielders in the holding role. Looking at Ashimeru, Osman, Ibrahim, Sechi, and Soa and the likes, who are manning the midfield role for us. So we are totally out in terms of controlling the games in the midfield. That is why most of the possessions we've had we've had it in our own half. We barely transit from our zone to the Mexican zone, and they have also shaped up so well. They are very difficult side. They are very well organized as always, and that is what we are seeing, especially when they are also most of these players have been part and parcel of the national team for quite some time now, unlike ours. Barely different team, total different team. This is, I can even put this team, if currently we are doing Black Stars first 11, second 11, this might probably be the third team of the senior national team, the Black Stars. It will be the fourth. Yes! Because you barely see these players even around. We are selecting even 30 players today. How many of these players will automatically even be in the squad? So I think that we should just give them room to also get something out of what they will be able to do. Virtually new players in terms of getting the understanding. They've not had even enough time to prepare themselves for the national. So let's see how they fare. It's early 12 minutes, more minutes, and also there are a lot of players also on the bench who might also probably come on to effect play for the Black Stars.
The first yellow card goes to Oscar upon Nase. He's committed a dangerous foul. And Mexico will have a chance to launch a free kick into the box of the Black Stars. Oscar Opon, 21 years of age, plays for Granada and the Spanish second tier. Vega behind the ball. The referee trying to calm things down inside the penalty box. Vega leaves it. The cross goes wayward off the post, and Ghana will have a goal kick.
So actually, the Mexican national team, the way people say it, Mexico are one of the second-rated powerhouses when it comes to the World Cup, and I'm saying second. You know, if it was in the society, we will call them second-class citizens because, of course, they've not won it before. They've not been in the semi-finals. But Mexico, they've been at the World Cup 17 times, and they were one of the pioneering nations for the tournament in 1930. Their best finish was in 1970, and then when they hosted it, the Maradona show, I think in 1986. But the most interesting aspect of Mexico and their performances at the World Cup is that from 1994 to 2018, they were always at the knockout stage of the World Cup. So in terms of pedigree and what everybody brings on board at the World Cup, Mexico is a big nation.
That was a very good shot from Felix Afenejan, but beats the post by a whisker, and Mexico will restart play with a goal kick. And just like Joel was saying, anytime Mexico hosts the World Cup, they get to the quarterfinals in 1970 and 1986, and hopefully in 2026 they will try their best to either win it or get into the knockout stages. For Ghana, our best chance or best performance has come in the quarterfinals when we played in South Africa in 2010. Ghana currently have a corner, and they will have a chance to get at least a shot on target and test the goalkeeper Rangel. Raksechi will be the one taking the corner, and the likes of Ashimeru are all inside the box. This is a friendly. Why are they keeping the ball? Raksechi behind the ball, waiting for the referee to calm things down in the box. There's been some shoving inside the box, and the referee is calming things down. Referee blows the whistle for the corner to be taken. But it's been a short one and a very poor executed corner by the Black Stars. It's a throw into the Black Stars deep inside their own half. Ibrahim Osman will restart play with a throw-in. Oscar Opon to Ajay. Ajay to Yegbe. Soa goes past his man and finds Afenejan. Afenejan, but no, the ball is out of play and it's a throw-in to the Mexicans.
Yeah, I think Afenejan is making some good runs in this game, and the team, despite being a very, very new team, I think that they are finding their momentum in the game. And if they can manage to pick out Afenejan with the important runs that he's making in this game, probably we'll be able to make something out of it.
He's been one of Ghana's most prolific attackers in this current squad. But the midfielders have failed so far in 80 minutes to feed him the right chance to bury the ball. Gomez, Mexico, sends the ball straight to Mora. Mora on the ball to Vega. Vega trying to beat his man, but finds Gallardo. Gallardo to Lira. A long pass, but it's been cut out by Ibrahim Osman, who was back defending again. A wayward pass again finds the Mexicans, and they will launch another attack inside the penalty area. A cross comes in, but it's been dealt with by AJ Ebenezer. Mexico still with the momentum. They lead 1-0 with 90 minutes on the clock. Gallardo finds Gomez. Gomez to Gutierrez. Reyes. Lira. They are toying with the Black Stars. Gomez again finds Lira in the center circle. Lira switches to Reyes. A long pass beating the Ghana attack inside the penalty area, but comfortably saved by Benjamin Asare. Ghana living dangerously. That was a very good pass, but a feeble shot into the arms of Benjamin Asare.
Yeah, different setup in today's game, but same approach, same Black Stars we've been witnessing in recent international friendly matches.
A chance! And Mexicans, a good save by Benjamin Asare. What a save! What a save by the Black Stars #1.
You see Asare's reaction to his defenders, and after making that rebound save, I remember Patrice Evra said that the reason why he likes Edwin van der Sar, and van der Sar is his favorite goalkeeper, is that he doesn't shout at his defenders when he makes saves, because that is what he's paid to do. He's paid to make the saves. So if Van der Sar makes the saves, he will not go charging at his defenders like
if you defend
like basically what every other goalkeeper.
No, but if you watch and then they bring the ball past you and they shoot at me,
yeah,
I have to complain.
But it is also your job to save it when it comes.
There is that imbalance in our
Yes,
defense.
yes. It's been very easy for the Mexicans to get through.
As a goalkeeper, especially when he's not cemented his position 100% yet. So, which of course, these are tested
yes.
games. He would also
And
use
he
to
doesn't
prove
want to ruin his
himself
chances.
well.
No, he will go to the World Cup.
He will not allow you guys to come and
some under 23s to come
leave,
and spoil.
come and leave
Yes.
spaces behind
Yes,
you for
yes.
positions to,
mean,
take
there's a World
advantage.
Cup
And
at stake. Yes.
He will not leave. Himself in that situation where you let him down and got disgraced. So I think that he's also doing is right. Is usually goalkeepers they will just throw short and try to shout at their defense whenever things doesn't go as expected. So this defense looks so imbalanced, and I don't know, maybe there is Razak Simpson, Opokus and the likes on the bench. Maybe these players have played together before. They've been around so far as the national team is concerned. So let's see.
You see,
just
one thing that I want us to know is that if you put together a very different team, a very new back five, the right back, two central midfielders, and then the left back and the goalkeeper, they've not played together before. So some of these mistakes we are going to see them. So let us give them some grace. Football is not rocket science. This is the first time they are playing together, and we are seeing the organization, issues at the back. Maybe as time goes on, it will pick. But for now, let us not be giving them the stake like they've been playing together and they understand.
They've not even been around when it comes to
yes. In fact, this is as a collective.
Yeah.
As the back line, as a collective,
like how we used to do when we were kids.
Yes,
the Kobo.
yes,
this
is a Kobo team. Yeah. So the mistakes there, we are going to see plenty.
A free kick for Ghana comes inside the box, but it's been cleared and Ghana will have no. The referee says it's a goal kick for Mexico. The Ghanaians aren't happy. It's an offside rather. And talking of Benjamin Nassari, he has 14 clean sheets in the Ghana Premier League. And that's impressive for someone who plays for a team that's currently on a downward spiral. Accra Hearts of Oak.
They're also the better side defensively in the league. So he's also, got a lot of defenders who have also played together for quite some time now, and there is that balance there, and also having one of the most experienced coaches in the local domain around Masudi Dramani, and I think he's lived up to his opportunity whenever being given the opportunity to man the post for Hasselhoff. We've also got to know him so well in between the two stakes, and Hasselhoff, whether Benjamin Asare mans the post or whoever mans the post, we've been seeing Hasselhoff, they barely concede goals throughout the season. The best defensive side in the league.
You see, this game we are going to lose, and you see, one thing that I'm not going to stand for is to allow anybody to abuse these boys, because they are playing against a very competitive Mexico team, and you see the mistakes. You see the mistakes. So they are going to make their mistakes. We are going to look at the positives in this game, because whether we like it or not, this game we are going to lose. And oh yes, it's a fact that you cannot put together like basically a new team and go and beat Mexico. It is not happening. And you see, one thing that I don't like about Ghanaians is that we understand football, but we let our emotions do the talking many times. And look, if you go to the comment section, the way some people are abusing these defenders and all that, it's not rocket science. If you put like select a top defender from every league in the world, put them together to go and play for the first time, and you see the mistakes.
But then you can't fault them. They just want the best for the Black Stars. The ball, Reyes finds Alvarado. Tries to beat his man, finds Reyes inside the penalty area, a cross comes in, but successfully cleared by Nathaniel Ejay. We have 3 Ejays currently on the field. Nathaniel Ejay, Daniel Ejay, and Daniel Ejay. It's a corner, and Benjamin Asare trying to marshal his defense. He's been brilliant so far. 2 very good saves to keep the game at 1-0. Otherwise, Ghana could have been losing 3-0 in just 27 minutes. A corner kick for Mexico, and Vega sends it into the box. Asare comes and makes a very good save. Punches the ball out of play, a throw in deep in the half of the Black Stars. Reyes, but the ball has been left, and the fans having fun with their team leading 1-0 in the morning, but it's evening in Mexico. But it's 2 a.m. here in the capital, Accra. Lira, a nice pass, but the last pass fails to meet a Mexican player, and Benjamin Asare calmly on the ball. He will be hopeful that when the World Cup starts and when Ghana play their first game against Panama, will still be in post for the Black Stars. Others are calling for a change. Others also want Asare to stay as the Black Stars #1. But we will leave that for Carlos and his technical team. Yegbe at the left-hand side finds Ejay to Osman. Ejay sends it to Benjamin Asare. Asare nicely beats his man and sends a pass to Ejay again. To now Oscar. Oscar sends a long one to Yegbe. Yegbe to Ejay. Yegbe to Ejay. Ejay on the ball. Ibrahim Osman. No. Ejay back to Benjamin Asare. The Mexicans are making it difficult for another mistake from, but he's redeemed himself and taking the ball to a corner. That was a dangerous play from the youngster Raksechi. The ball was nicked from him, but he made amends and defended it brilliantly. Mexico doing all the attacking threats inside this game, and they will have a chance again to score from the corner. Corner comes in, a header, but it's well over the bar. It's 30 minutes on the clock, and so far it's been, well, that was very close. An onside decision for the first Black Mexican goal, and it looked very, very tight. I didn't know VAR was in play today, and I think this one they've got it spot on.
Yes, clearly that was a clear goal there, no offside given. And I think first 10 minutes, assessing the guys, had it not been the early threats that they couldn't make, any counter or curtailing that situation that finally entered the net, we've been better off, in terms of organizing well, and also we've received a lot of threats, but we've been able to curtail them. We've been able to prevent those threats, and also having ourselves in the game. We made 1 or 2 incursions a while ago from the Afinajan and Osman Ibrahim side, ever since we've been okay in the defense. I mean, soaking the pressure and being conservative at the back, being cautious not to leave spaces behind us. Although we barely control the game and we barely surges forward to hit the Mexicans, get to even their own zone. But we've been okay in terms of organizing ourselves, in terms of not leaving spaces, a lot of spaces behind us, and also making sure we were able to curtail the attacking threat, and we are still, I mean, in the game. And had it not been that early goal, they had to unsettle us. By now we are talking about 0-0 against a very difficult and a very solid side, formidable side. These players, a lot of them played against the Portuguese and the Belgian side. So they are a well-organized team, a well-put side. They are the host nation as well. And this is the preparatory match they are playing, having also the fans behind them. How many of these players have had the opportunity to represent a senior national team playing at this venue for the first time, and also not being around even the Black Stars, and also having not played together as a unit? So I mean, it's so far been a good exercise for them in terms of organization. The mistakes are there, but they've been able to curtail them, and I mean, they will grow into the game. Maybe from the second half, we will see a better version of us compared to what we are seeing in the first half.
Benjamin Asare making Pep Guardiola proud there. So good with his feet. And if Carlos Queiroz will be allowing his men to play from the back, Benjamin Asare will be essential for the Black Stars in the World Cup.
All right, so you see, Frank, let us put this on record. So when we keep saying that they are playing, our team is new and they are playing against, a relatively experienced team, people are also saying that this Mexico's lineup is also new. See, the problem is that most of us, because we don't know the Mexico players, and I'll give you their stats. In 2026 alone, Mexico, this is their set game that they are playing. And the starting lineup Mexico is using today, only 3 players are new. Yeah. Only 3 players. And if I am to give you their names about the Mexican players who are new, and then they've not been a big part of the squad, and let me give me a minute, and then we go in. So a player like Jesus Gallardo, 2026 alone, Mexico, they've played 5 friendly games. This is their 6th game. He has played all the 5 games. So if we tell you that
Afenajan, but there was no end reward for his blistering pace when he got past the Mexican defense. I think too many touches led him down there.
Yeah, so a quick one. The goalkeeper, Rangel, he has played 4 games so far in 2026 alone. The player wearing the jersey number 23, Gallardo.
Yeah.
Gallardo has played 5 games. He has played all the 5 games Mexico they've played in 2026. Brian Gutierrez, the goal scorer, Brian Gutierrez has also played 5 games in 2026 for Mexico. Alexander Gomez is one of the new players. If you go to Israel Reyes also in 2026, he has played 4 games for Mexico. Now, another player that I want to, Alexis Vega, he's played 1 friendly game so far. And then if we go to Gilberto Mora is part of the new players who are also trying, their luck in this particular team. Luis Romo has played 2 games so far for Mexico. If we go to Roberto Alvarado. Roberto Alvarado has played 4 games for Mexico in 2026, and this is their 6th game. So Alvarado is playing his 5th game in 2026 alone. Now, if we go to Black Stars, Jamara, this is first game for Ghana. Nasser, first game. Ejay, first game. Yegbe, first game. Ejay Asmeru is the experienced one. Afenejan is there. So we have 3 players who are playing their 2nd or more games for Black Stars in their career. 7 of this starting 11. This is their first time playing for the Black Stars against a Mexico team that they have 7 players who have been regular for the country in 2026. So if we are talking that we need to, tone down on the criticisms of these players, it is not like we are being biased against Mexico. It is a fact.
But Joe, I think, yes, they are new, but then you would want to see a certain pattern. It's been 37 minutes, no shot on target for Ghana, and just 1 shot overall. They are actually failing to string about 3 or 4 passes together, and maybe that's where the anger comes in.
For less than
So
3 days.
that is the inabilities. And even if Ghana we are parading our best 11 even today.
And Mexico, a shot comes in, a save by Benjamin Asare. What a save! What a save! But another attack comes in, and Mexico building again from the back. Gomez finds Reyes. Gomez again. He finds Lira. Lira to the goal scorer, Gutierrez. Gutierrez finds, and back to the goalkeeper, Rangel. Rangel to Romo. A long pass comes in, finds. A cross comes in, and a wonderful goal by Bats. The referee says offside. That was a perfect cross, but Vega, who was left on mark, was miles offside according to the assistant referee. Whereas the offside comes,
It's clear.
that's
Clear. It's clear.
miles offside.
It's clear.
But that was a fantastic finish.
And I think that they are going for a VR review. Okay.
Clear offside.
It's clear offside. Clear offside.
That was a good run.
Yeah.
Look at that pass
And the
inside
finish,
pattern.
I mean,
the finish, I think they read our defense so well, and they had a better part of it in terms of reading them. Our defense, Nasser and Jamra and the likes. I mean, it comes back to, the topic we are discussing. It comes back to the same situation, because when we are talking about these players playing together, and to add up to what Joel was saying, even in this very starting 11 of Mexico, they have 5 players playing for a single team. From the goalkeeper, they have 5 players playing for one team, and Mexico is one of the few countries always selects 70% of 70 to 80% of their players from their local league.
They are a very strong league.
Very, very strong. They have one of the best leagues in the world. They compete so well. And they club in games, you will see them up there. The Monterrey, the Guadalajara, they have 5 solid players. So out of the starting 11, they have over 45% of the starting 11 from a single team in the American League. So they know themselves, and in terms of positioning, in the central half,
Mexico inside the penalty area, a cross comes in but finds no man, and Ghana will also launch their own attack. Ibrahim Osman on the move at the left flank, tries to take on his man but sends the ball back to Ashimeru. Ashimeru finds Afenejan, back to Ashimeru again. and the ball back into the half of Ghana. Sechi again goes on an amazing run, but he's been brought down, and it's a foul for the Black Stars, just some few meters away from the penalty area. And if they can get a very good and precise cross inside the box, maybe they can take the goalkeeper this time round. Sechi, the Stoke City midfielder, trying to make a statement to Desmond Ofe. Maybe, I don't want to say it, but you will never know. He could be on the plane to the 2026 World Cup. You will never know. He's behind the ball with Ashimeru. He leaves it. Ashimeru, a cross comes in safely by Rangel. Mexico still leading the Black Stars by 1-0. It's the 43rd minute. And Gallardo with the ball. Gallardo goes back to Rangel. Rangel to Gomez. Gomez finds Reyes at the right hand side. But a foul has been committed by the Black Stars of Ghana, and that was the offside goal. Clear offside by Vega.
In fact, all their two attackers were offside.
Reyes at the right hand side finds Gallardo. He's been galloping down the flank, up and down, and the Ghana defense can't stop him. Gallardo. Vega. Gomez sends it to Gutierrez, the goal scorer. Reyes. Alvarado goes past his man beautifully. But Ajay with a very timely intervention. Ghana, they can't even swing two passes together. Anytime they get the ball, they are easily disposed. A cross comes in. Ghana under pressure once again, and they've considered a corner. Hey, communicating with Benjamin Asari as he marshals his defense. A quick corner by the Mexicans, but easily cleared by Ghana. Afenajan has been brought down, and it's a free kick for Ghana. Few seconds left on the clock before the end of the first half. It's still Ghana 0, Mexico 1.
Yeah, I think that one thing I'm expecting them to do is that try and then use the pace of Afenajan. If we are struggling to build from the back, if we are struggling to transit from defense to attack, at least long ball should be used. And if we have Afenajan and then Ibrahim Osman, at least they can use their pace and then try and cause some trouble for the Mexicans.
And Sechi, very skillful player, but he's been given a tough time by Gallardo at the right flank. Oscar Opon sends it to Ajay. Ajay to Yegbe. Yegbe to Ibrahim Osman. Loses the ball, and Mexico will once again launch an attack. Gallardo finds Vega. Vega back to Mora now. Mora with the ball. Sends it to referee. Has ended the first half, and it's Ghana 0, Mexico 1. A very difficult half for the Black Stars. just conceded with 1 minute on the clock. Joel Krobia, the first half has ended. Were you impressed by what we saw?
Well, I think a good 45 minutes plus of a minute of addition, and it was really a good game we witnessed from both sides. Ghana being more conservative at the back, trying to soak the pressure, and at the moment we were trying to hit them on the counter break, of which we couldn't also make that one count from Osman Ibrahim's point, and also Afinajan most times operating from the left side. So currently we barely control the games, and we barely also create opportunities in the midfield. We cannot control the game in the midfield, and also from the wings, our wingers were not also in the game as well. So I think that we lack that creativity from the midfield and also from the flanks. We barely see our fullbacks also even adding up to the attacking force. So these are some of the problems we encountered in the first half. So the Mexicans had total control. They detected the pace of the game and total control of the game. They were winning every single ball on the field of play. Our defense were just in disarray. Nothing seems working in the defense, and we considered a lot of opportunities. Even the Mexicans were no more decisive and also not that efficient in the final third. They could have been up by at least 2-3 goals. Would have been fair with the times they've dominated us and also the opportunities they created for themselves in the first half. And also we can also talk about the least number of goal Ghana conceded in the first half, and also not talking about the man in between the sticks, Benjamin Asare. Yeah, he also about 3 crucial moments. He also dented the Mexicans from scoring. So he has been the main man at the back. In fact, adding up to the 4 defenders making 5, he has been a standout member. Even from all the departments, you talk of the 4 departments, Benjamin Asare has been the standout member. Majid Ashimeru as one of the experienced players in that midfield, controlling affairs. He also started the first 15 minutes. When he gets the ball, you could clearly see what he is intended to do. But from the 20th minute till the first half closes, we didn't see him that much in the game, and he barely also have possession to make good use of the balls, because of we don't have, a moderator, a conductor, a proper holding midfielder to free him. He barely also most times comes back to the defense to play as the defensive midfielder. So we've not seen the better side of Majid Ashimeru we would all had wanted to see. So I think that going into the second half, a lot of changes will be made to see how the team will fare in the second half. But truly, very new team, and I think that we've not showcased any clear-cut plan of our play. We lack that identity. We are. It's like we've just thrown in 11 men to just go into play. There is no clear-cut plan, because the wingers are not working, the fullbacks are not working, the midfield, nothing seems working. Defense, in fact, is in disarray. We've not seen that defensive solidity. We've not seen that understanding, that cohesiveness in that defensive line. We've not seen it. So it's all been the Mexicans versus Benjamin Asare. But it's all been good exercise, good 45 minutes for us. We considered a lot of threat. We've been able to, curtailed a lot of them, and we are down by a lone goal to there is more 45 minutes, a big 45 minutes ahead of us, and the technical team, I think they will go back having this 15 minutes of pep talk with the players. They will come up stronger in the second half to showcase, maybe put up a proper show so far as the second half is concerned.
Well, the first half at Estadio Katamok has come to an end, but before we delve into the second half analysis, and what to expect in the second half. Let's go for this quick breather. When we are back, I'll go to Joel Shen, who will maybe bring us the changes we need to make to get the Black Stars clicking again.
I have hope that we'll do well. As I said yesterday to somebody, never write off the Ghana team. The time that you have little faith in them is when they spring surprises. Let us rally behind them, and I think they can do well.
You mentioned that somebody touched your heart.
The project has many dimensions. Christian, I choose one was paying fines for people to come out. Mine is bigger than that in a way, because this is dealing with all the prisoners, giving hope to those who are there, including those who are even in condemned cells, trying to find a way to give legal representation to some who can, whose cases can be taken up at the law courts for them to be free. Okay, and then donations to support their feeding and clothing requirements and so forth. This is multifaceted, and I don't want to compare it to anybody's project. This is unique.
Are we coming here next year or moving to another prisons?
So I'm just one person. Let me concentrate. Let other Ghanaians also help the other prisons.
President,
I can't do everything.
President, they have a league. What do you think we can do to help their league?
Already, we're giving them balls. Today we donated over 30 balls and over 15 sets of jerseys. I think it will help them. Even prison officers were giving footballs and jerseys and pips. And I think that will help their league.
Well, what about corporate Ghana out there? What would you want to tell them?
Well, our league itself, I'm not sure if we have enough sponsorship, but I wish they had sponsorship to support them from the corporate world.
Well, it's game after game. Now I think we need to concentrate on the World Cup. We know our group, Ivory Coast, Gambia, Somalia. Well, Somalia may be possible by football, everything, we need to prepare very well. Gambia, they are very strong side. They have a very strong team, especially at home. They are very, very strong. Ivory Coast, we don't need to talk about them. I always say, when you are playing with a club like, or teams or countries like Ivory Coast, Egypt, Portugal, England, because you already know the players, so you know the kind of players you are going to meet. But Somalia, go and set their place. You don't even know where they are. Set games are very difficult. They have nothing to lose. They play third division clubs, second division club, and they want to come after you and just mess you up. So those kinds of games are very difficult. But how? I've already said, let's focus on the World Cup after we tackle the African Cup of Nations.
Talking about the World Cup groups, I'm in top one for Ghana, Croatia, England, and Panama. How optimistic are you of our chances of making it out of the group?
Very. And it all depends on your commitment and preparation you will get. The boys are experienced now. Some of them have played in 2022 World Cup. They have played in the present. They know the kind of games they are going to meet, the kind of players they are going to meet, and if they are qualified, what it will do for them and what it will do for the nation as well. So they should go there committed and enjoy themselves, and they should be aware that 35 million people wholly supporting them.
You've watched our under 17 play.
At Asamajo's program, I was still watching the game on my phone. So I was following whatever is going on. 39, they created 39 chances, 13 shot on target, and they were able to score little. It's bad. They played very well. They did everything that they wanted to qualify, but it came to a time that the goals, everything was, and you come to no, not even goal difference. Goal difference was the same. So it came to a draw. And when it came to draw, we drew and we lost. On Saturday, we are meeting their former coach, who is like Kirsten. He knows the terrain very well. He knows the players. He knows everything. And this is the kind of games as a player I want to play. He can do it and undo you, but that's our job. We need this kind of games. I know Prosper, very experienced coach. He knows like Kirsten very well. That's his senior. Lai is senior. So we are waiting. Lai is my good friend, but for this one, I'm very sorry. I'm going for my country. Football, they're all getting too much of playing time. So it's a new coach, barely 20 days to tournament. Tomorrow's friendly game will be very crucial if you can get 1 or 2 players to add up to already the team, because I don't think with the timing he will be able to change a lot of Otuado's squad. maybe 85%, 90% might be there, but he needs to see a lot. So most of them are not getting playing time. Most are rested now because of their league is gone. So he needs these friendly matches to up their fitness and to see the kind of formation, the kind of tactics he needs to go with. So the 3 friendly matches, if it's possible, will be very good for the team.
Before I let you go, we have a player in Ghana who is a third or top of goal scorer, top 5 in the Premier League, and win a trophy as well. Have you changed your position, or do you think we should build a team?
Welcome back from the quick breather. And before the break, we were having this discussion about what Ghana needs to do. Joel, what do we need to change?
Look, let me say this, Frank.
No, they want to hear the tactics side. Don't.
But you see, we need to manage our expectations.
It's the World Cup season.
No, 95% of these guys are not going to the World Cup. So, what if you say it's a World Cup season and a World Cup? What are you saying?
They want to feel something.
No, Look, if you stayed up this late because you were coming to watch Ghana to win or play like
Barcelona, Man City,
like then I'm sorry for you. Like if you stayed up this late, that you were coming to watch Ghana to win or to exhibit some free flow football, positional play against this Mexico team, then I'm sorry for you. Because look, for you to know that if you pass, this person is here, we don't use 2 training sessions to do it. But you see, one thing that I am disappointed in the technical team handling this particular game is that we are not going to get the proper transition from this team because they are very new. So what they need to do is to play to the strength of the individuals on this pitch. So what is Afenajan good at? Positional play, creating space for himself, running in behind the spaces left by the defenders.
That's true.
So that is what I'm expecting Desmond Ofei to do. That when you get the ball, try and then find your target men. And I think that there has to be some instructions also for Afenajan, and throughout the game I've been monitoring his movement. He's moving a lot, but the pass is not coming because the team is trying to build from the back, and at the end of the day we pass amongst ourselves at the back. When we get to midfield, we lose possession, and so that is what I'm expecting them to do the second half. They need to feed Afenajan so that he can run at those defenders, play the ball into the space, play the ball into the open spaces. That is the only chance that we have in making something out of this game. And also Ibrahim Osman. In as much as I am saying that this team is very new, and that's a fact, I also think that his performance individually in the first half has been below the belt.
Shambolic. Because
new team or not, a dribbler who knows how to dribble, you should be able to dribble. Like it's as simple as ABC. It is when it comes to building from the back, and then the organization and the understanding that will give you a leeway because you are new. But when it comes to you doing your job for the 1v1 situations, you don't need to be to play together for 10 years before you can take on your marker. And he's part of the reasons why we are suffering. So if I am saying that we need to play, because if we say we are opportunities for researching, if the two of them are able to at least deal with Gallardo and Reyes, maybe we can start creating the chances and all that. But as to the plan to feed Afenejan the ball, it should be non-negotiable in the second half. We shouldn't wait to try and then build like the way the Mexicans are building. Because look, when you watch them, when Vega is moving, you see Avelado. They are exchanging positions, and this thing, like I was saying, it doesn't come with only 2 training sessions. It is something that understanding, it takes time to build. We don't have that understanding, so let's play to the strength of the team. And if maybe the first 10 minutes of the second half, Brahim Osman and Raksechi are still not giving us an improved performance, I think that it needs to be the end for them in this particular game. We take them off, and then we try and then we add Jerry Efriye to Afenejan, and then we see what the two of them can do. Actually, that was what I was expecting. I was expecting a 2-top between Jerry and then Afenejan. It didn't happen like that. So let's see. But the second half, we need to play to the individual strengths in this team.
Well, the second half has started, but before we move to the second half, Krobia, this is where Desmond Ofe comes in. We are
up there, but being the assistant coach, and this opportunity being given to him to lead the team on the touchline, I think this is the material available to him. A good coach is as good as the materials he has. And so there is nothing to expect from, I mean, the technician to conjure with these materials that is available to him, So I think that we cannot just blame him for now. He's done nothing. He's not the only only man training the guys. He's just the assistant coach. Due to 1 or 2 issues, the head coach himself is not available, and he only needed to come in there to stand in the dugout. Yeah. So I think that the game precisely, we are the underdogs, and we lack the materials available to face this formidable Mexican side. And also a lot of things are not working in our half. Joel said that even though we are not doing well collectively, but certain individual players
have to take up the mantle.
Yes.
And do stuff for Ghana.
They have their individual abilities. They have their individual capabilities as well. So that should come to bear. Let us see what they have up their sleeves. These individuals must live up to the billing. The dribblers must let us know how good they are when it comes to dribbling. Those who are also good in terms of take-ons, they should also let us know. The central defenders, positioning. You are a central defender. You should, possess something akin to giving that assurance, giving that surety that yes, given the opportunity, you will be able to
take a chance for the Mexicans. A shot comes in, but Benjamin Asare once again to the rescue of the Black Stars, and Javier Aguirre has made 4 substitutions this second half, but Desmond Ofe has stuck with the same starting 11, and Ghana safely with the ball. Ashimeru goes past his man. Ashimeru at the center circle finds Oscar. Oscar finds Raksechi, but it's a throw-in for the Black Stars. Rangel has been replaced by Martinez. A throw-in deep inside the half of the Mexicans. The ball back in the half of the Black Stars. Yegbe in defense. Yegbe still on the balls. A diagonal pass, but it's been blocked, and it will be received by Raksechi, who allow it for a throw-in. A quick restart finds Ajay. Ajay to Rashi Ashimeru. A through ball, but it's been cut out once again. The Black Stars find it difficult to penetrate and break the block of the Mexicans. Mexico building up the momentum from the back. Quick passes between the center backs finds the fullback and back to the goal scorer, who finds number 2 shirted man on the right flank, Gallardo, but successfully cleared. No, Ghana lose possession of the ball once again. Lira couldn't find his man, and the ball is out of touch. Afenejan restarts the play with a quick throw-in. Finds Oscar. Oscar smashes the ball, and it will be out of play once again. Black Stars throw-in.
You see, I've been looking on the substitutions, and we don't have any, proper holding midfielder also on the bench. And here comes our creative midfielder, the best creative midfielder in this very squad is Majid Ashimeru. He's been restricted. He is always the first person to receive the ball in our half.
But anytime he does, there are no options.
Yes. He's the first person to receive the ball in our half. The best creative midfielder in the entire squad squad has been restricted to play in an unfavorable position currently. So who should do the basic thing to unleash the passes to the other attackers to also flourish?
Ashimeru.
We lack that also in the
nice play from Ashimeru. Goes past 2 people. Finds Ajay. Ajay has been excellent today. Daniel Ajay, 28 years old, from Kuzalespor in Turkey. He's 100 Ashimeru, a dangerous play. Ashimeru, is that a penalty? No, referee waves play on. Ashimeru could have shot, but he had too many touches, and the ball cleared. Ghana again on an attack. Afenejan, a shot comes in, and it's well saved, and Ghana will have a corner.
A great move there. You saw Ashimeru when he had the movement to drive forward, when he had the movement to transit play. We also we've seen the outcome. So this is what Ashimeru will give you whenever you give him that room to operate as an attacking midfielder. He's been so restricted, and I think that I don't know should whether Desmond Ofe should forfeit one of the DMs, right? Razak Simpson or Poku, or one of the central defenders to come in to the holding midfield role, so that Ashimeru, we can free him to also do well for the national team, because he's been so restricted, and is the reason why
another chance. And this time again, Afenejan, the chances now keep coming for the Black Stars. Another shot from Afenejan, but a decent save from Carlos Acevedo.
He's giving us 2 corner kicks already, and one on target. I think this is what Afenejan offers in the national team. He's not seen good games, good minutes, good environment when it comes to his club performance in recent times. He's been moving to clubs. He's not found. A permanent stay.
AJ comes. The boss hit the crossbar. What a shot!
So you see the individual strength that I was talking about.
Ghana now coming into the game. A decent strike from AJ, but although he beats the goalkeeper, the ball struck the bar of the goalpost. And now Mexico coming in inside the half of Ghana. What a finish! What a finish! And it's 2-0. From one attacking half to the other, Mexico doubled the lead. It's Ghana 0, Mexico 2.
Yeah, a good goal, a very good goal, and I think we are playing against, as always, I will say it again, against experienced side, a very competitive side. I mean, a well put together team, and this is the Mexico. So the moment we lost that possession in their half, 1, 2, 3, quick attacking transitional play, yeah, in our zone. Inside the 80-yard box, the ball gets to the striker. He just dazzles himself around our defenders.
Look,
and I mean, he had the ball on target.
And if you look at the position of our two central defenders before the pass came to Martinez, it was like two defenders. They've allowed the striker to be in their middle. Nobody is marking him. This is a hallmark of inexperience, because experienced defenders won't allow a striker, won't give him that space without checking him in the 18-yard box. And I think that they've paid for their mistakes and their inability to organize the back proper blocker, because in that how that pass came, in an ideal situation, one person needed to have covered Martinez full for the other to have a breathing space, but they couldn't do that, and he took advantage of it to punish them, and we might concede more the way they are organizing themselves at the back.
They've done 4 changes already. So they've introduced fresh legs in this second half.
So,
and they are also contributing.
So you see what I was talking about, that individually we need to see their skills. And Ratsechi, he's not been able to dribble anybody. And this, when it comes to your ability to dribble as a winger, like I said,
that's the basic skill.
That's the base.
1v1
that is your strength
on players.
That is your strength, and it has nothing to do with whether the team is new or not. So individually, the wingers need to come to the party.
Guillermo Martinez Ayala doubles the lead for Mexico. L3 leading by 2-0 with 57 minutes on the clock. He scored 9 goals in the Mexican League with Unam Pumas, and he came in to replace Gonzalez, who had a shocker in the first half. Mexico unsatisfied with the 2 and would want to get more. Lira with the ball inside the center circle finds Gomez. Gomez again. 2. Gutierrez, the goal scorer. Vega. Lira. A through pass finds Romo. A cross comes in, but fails to find anyone. And Colombia looks like they've pinned the Black Stars back in their own half, and they can't even get out.
Yeah. Currently, what we can do best to also, I mean, put them on awareness is that our wingers will come to the party. We'll be able to, I mean, take them on a counter break, because looking at their second goal, that was just a swift delivery by them. 1, 2, 3 quick pass. They were in our half, and they finally, got that one at the back of the net. So we would have to execute that. I mean, there's one player every single Ghanaian would love to see him on the field, Prince Amuakun, who has seen a very good season for Nordjylland in the Danish league. This is a player, currently, since we are going to this World Cup without the service of a certain Mohamed Kudus probably, and also Enes Nuyama. I don't know of his fitness, whether he will be able to, be part of the national team to the World Cup, whether he's fit enough. He's had a lot of minutes to play to be part. I don't know how, from the technical, situation, they will consider him. And he's one player, Kamadin, hasn't lived up to expectation whenever he comes to the Black Stars. And also the situation around the Osman Bukaris and also Joseph Pinsel when it comes to the Black Stars. They also have their issues with the FA and a whole lot of that. So we don't know whether they will also be coming or not. This player, Prince Amuakun, who has been blistering form for Nordjylland. That a lot of Ghanaians would want to see him play for the national team. So I think it's time. 60 minutes done. This is a proper winger who takes on players, he's got the pace, he's got the skills, he knows how to assist to and also give.
Mexico once again threatening the Black Stars, but it's been cleared and they will have another corner.
I think that we need some changes. Razak Simpson needs to be introduced in this game. Salim Adams needs to be on the pitch, because all things being equal, he will be the
short consent.
He will be the second local representative to go to the World Cup. Salim Adams need to play in this game.
Well, Ghana needs to do something and needs to do it very, very quickly. Because so far, they throw by 2-0 with just 30 minutes left on the clock. Saw the substitution board. I don't know if Desmond Affair wants to call some players from the bench. Ajay finds Sechi. Sechi goes back and the ball is with Riyegbe. Ashmeru nicely goes past his man, finds Sechi again, but he's been brought down and it's a foul right at the center circle. A player who can come and make the difference, Prince Amuakun, the 19-year-old Nordjylland forward, has 8 goals and 5 assists in 31 Danish Super League games. And Mexico bringing in more fresh legs. Vega will be replaced by Castaneda. Gomez replaced by Aguila. And Alvarado will be replaced by Valente. Going all out against the Black Stars of Ghana. And they would want to give the Black Stars a real good game this morning.
7 changes from the opposition, who are up by 2-0. 7 changes. And these players currently on the field, they have nothing to play.
Mexico are now introducing
the senior players.
They are French players.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's a done deal. It looks like a done deal.
Yeah. You see,
don't count on this money yet.
These players currently have nothing to offer. They've had enough. 60 minutes. I mean, other players should. We need a set, like some level of stability at the back.
Such guy.
But Frank, do you think that if the Mexican national team, if they call that French players for this friendly, like the coach will send a warning to them that if you don't come and play this game, you will not go to the World Cup.
Yeah.
Do you think that if they if they caught French players like we have done?
Well, interestingly, he's also not announced the World Cup.
No, he's not announced. But he told them that
I mean,
if you
if
don't come,
play, yes, it's
if you
true.
don't come, but we 90% of our play, 95% of our players who are going to the World Cup are home.
I mean, most of these people
It
play
is
in
also
the
because
Mexican.
also because they have their players in their own
I
country.
mean,
They are playing
imagine-
their local league. How many foreign players?
Imagine if Kudus wasn't injured, and now that they're battling the relegation battle, you go and call him.
It's not possible.
Yes. So you can give them some hands there. Mexico again, and it's been wave of attacks against the Ghana defense. Lira finds the number 2 shirted man. Lira again. He's done so well marshalling his defense. He's protected them so well. And Benjamin Asare.
And I wish I can go into Asare's head, but by now, Asare will be saying, you people, you not come and spoil my World Cup for me. You people, you will come and spoil my World Cup for me.
But I think it's actually justified. For the first half, he actually...
No, as for him, he's going. So he can name a squad without Asare.
Oh, he will go. But to become the number 1 is the question.
No,
here.
as for that, it is the decision of the coach. But for Asare joining the train, like he will not leave the GFA premises where he will do the press conference announcement.
He will be. So when I mean Pep Guardiola vibes. Hey!
Oh goodness. Asare, you don't know this.
Mexico, a cross comes in. Asare,
this would have been his mistake.
That was dangerous. And Valente nearly punished Asare's error. He could have just made a simple pass, but decided to chip the ball. That's like a striker's finish. And I mean, that's all you get when you are too confident of what you do. You can't blame him that much.
You can do this when you are playing against regular men at the back.
Cross comes in, it's headed over, and Benjamin Asare will restart play with a goal kick. Still, Desmond Ofe now calls on the bench, and Jerry Afriyie will replace Felix Afenejan. Razab Simpson will replace Raksechi Jerishon. Daniel Ejin also out for Prince Amwakon. I mean, now the attacking threats are coming inside, and it looks like Desmond Ofe wants at least to let his team score at least a goal or get back into the game. And is that Roger that I saw? So yeah. I mean, well, Joel said it. If Roger decides there, why is Desmond Ofe in the dugout? But that's for the GFA technical team to answer. Ghana has a throw-in deep in the half of the Mexicans. Throw-in finds J to Yegbe, who is come into the centre-back position. Prince Amwakon. Prince goes past his man, but his pass fails to find the man. Lira, what a game he's had today. What a game he's had. The Cruz Azul midfielder, 37 matches played this season, and the 26-year-old Eric Lira has been all over the pitch, just like Kante. Prince Amwakon passes man beautifully across, comes in. Ghana to mount some build-up play here. Prince Asam looks like he's actually had more touches than the players that he replaced. just with just 2 minutes on. It's a clash of heads there, and the referee calls the medics. Razak Simpson, the nation's FC centre back. He's been unfortunate battling relegation this season, and come Sunday, if they lose to Karela, he will be playing in the Division 1 league next season.
Oh, nations. Oh, they will win.
Well, it's against Karela, so.
Oh, they will win.
But it's an away game.
They will win.
They will probably
Oh,
play in the championship and also find themselves in the CAF Interclub competition. They have FA Cup final
Yes.
to play. Should they go on to win it, they will feature in the Confederacy Cup.
They will win.
Whilst they will be
I
playing
will
in
know
the
in Ghana.
championship.
Oh no, I mean it's an
Oh,
away
right,
game. If it was a home game.
Away game, Kerala United.
No.
Yeah.
See,
Are they even not
Hold
the
on.
best home team in the
Hold
league?
on,
I
hold on.
think
Karela is
if
safe.
not the
hold
best,
on. If the home team safe,
They are safe and really, really well safe.
they will win.
Simpson, he's also been around
Oh,
the national team.
look.
He's also been around it. Masa.
Karela are 7th on the league table.
I mean,
They
we
will-
know
Really,
they
we are
win.
discussing. You read comments.
When they will win. Look, we are talking about a league that's Mediama.
Yeah.
Mediama. A small team like Mediama will have the audacity.
to call hearts of folk.
A small team like
I mean, what
Mediama
were they thinking?
will have the audacity to write a letter to House of Folk
I
to
don't
bring their home
match
game from Accra to Doma, and they will give House of Folk 100,000 Ghana cedis.
Professional league.
Let us go. We will talk about that on another day.
Well, another change, and Lira will get replaced by Larry. He's been phenomenal today. Bullied the midfield of Ghana. And Gutierrez will also replaced by Fembes.
Yeah, I think I mean Nira he's done really well playing the position left by Edson Alvarez. Edson Alvarez is still on the bench. I think he usually plays there, and this performance against the Black Stars, I think he showcased also what he has for the Mexican national team, and also in the absence of Alvarez, he is one to be given the nod to start in that role. I think he's done brilliantly well in that midfield.
Talking of Alvarez, he was really a sensation at West Ham. I don't know why he left, and I think they are yet to fill that void he left. Anyways, the Mexicans are having a party. Of course, they are leading by 2-0 with just over 19 minutes left on the clock. Ghana have failed to make any meaningful attack in the side of Mexico. They can't even hold on to the ball, the Black Stars of Ghana. Mexico coming again. Mexico, a cross comes inside and a shot! Bah! Raw wide of the post. That was a chance.
A clear goal scoring opportunity. He had all the time to have executed that well, and also he had every moment to put that one at the back of the net. No offside.
I thought he was going to forgo
offside.
himself.
Look, he had all the time in the room to just decide to get that ball at the back of the net. Huge moments they've also missed there.
That shows the level of the quality players from the French players, because he looks like
They virtually changed the entire
they've
team.
changed the entire team. From the goalkeeper to the striker, they've changed everyone. Yegbe finds Ashimeru. Yegbe again will find his goalkeeper, Benjamin Asari, who clears it once, doesn't want problems this time. But the ball finds the Mexicans once again. But a bad control sends the ball to a throw-in, and the Black Stars will have a chance to start a build-up from the back once again. Terry Egbe on the ball. Terry Egbe finds his defensive partner, Nase. A long pass back, couldn't find his man, Jerry Free, and it's a throw-in. The Black Stars face Panama and England in the group stage of 2026 World Cup. As a preparation was the main tournament, which will be played in USA, Mexico, and Canada. And maybe if both teams go all out, they could meet again in one of the knockout stages, or maybe even the final. I'm having high hopes here.
Ghana will be there.
In the final, you mean?
The grand finale. We've been given that surety from the Ministry for Sports and Recreation. That
I thought you were saying
there.
you were about to say because of our team, but if it's assurance from some.
This is a tournament. We have what it takes to be there. This is a tournament. We have what it takes to be there. So,
have you seen the squad of France?
It's not about squad. You heard from Thomas Tuchel when the English started criticizing his squad. He said teams do what to win championship. It's not about the individual qualities.
Because Tuchel, as
the top players,
a cup tournament,
you build a team to win.
Up there.
Yeah.
As a tournament coach, he's up there. He really knows how to play this kind of tournament games, the Champions League, the knockout games.
He's not led the national team before.
Yes,
so
but
we have currently when it comes to the national team, we have a better manager than that of the English. Yes. No, this is Carlos's what? How many times? No. We are not talking about club side. We are not talking about club side.
Let's go.
You know what it takes.
Let's go.
You know what it takes to qualify even Iran to 3 successive World Cups. Iran, we are talking about. Look at the national teams he's qualified them for the World Cup. This is not about club level. At club level, Tuchel beat him. He also beat Tuchel when it comes to this stage. He's been there a couple of times.
It's just 19 days left.
It is not easy qualifying Iran national team.
We will be there.
Yeah, so
teacher will face.
Yes, we shouldn't even argue because we will be right here.
Oh, they will face.
Yes,
I even forgot.
We will be right here.
Oh, then this shouldn't even come up. We will
this is just a rehearsal match we are playing.
Richard, please record this
conversation.
Conversation.
Of Benjamin Asari.
And Ghana vs England, we will play the same conversation. If we beat England, because we should beat them.
We have a better manager in the dugouts than them. You see.
I fed you, boys.
Yes, 1-0.
Benjamin Asari has also been replaced by his teammates at Accra Hearts of Oak. Bagana, an attack, but failed to find Prince Amoakon. That could have been dangerous for the Mexicans, but they dealt with it very nicely.
But what a night for Accra Hasselhoff.
I mean,
what a night for Accra Hasselhoff. To this level of Accra Hasselhoff, that still they will have their first two goalkeepers representing the senior national team and all manning the post in one.
They are not a serious club. No.
We are talking about serious matter here.
No serious club will allow you to do that. In the middle of a league, once they have games,
they've already lost the league.
The league title is already gone.
Well, maybe the league title is gone.
If they
registered more than 2
fighting
goalkeepers
for the league.
Yes,
that one
they registered more than 2 goalkeepers, and you see, they have the very best of goalkeepers.
I mean, there are even talks of him being picked to the World Cup.
Yeah.
I mean, Solomon.
No. Solomon Agbesi, you see, all jokes apart, I mean, he deserves this opportunity.
By the World Cup,
He deserves this opportunity. He's been around for quite some time. He's been part of the national teams already, and also back in 2023, 2024, Confederation Cup, he led Dreams FC through to the semi-finals of the competition, and they lost the semi-finals to even the eventual winners, Zamalek from Egypt. I mean, he's done his bit to also earn a slot in the national team, especially in trial matches like this. So I think that he deserves it, and I mean, it's good to be given the opportunity to also have a feel of this game.
Wow. This was the offside call. He was well offside. But looks like the second half, Ghana has actually upped the ante, but they have still not created enough decent chances to test the goalkeeper of Mexico. Terry Egbe now back to the left back position. Agbasi finds Ajay. Ajay to Oscar Nase. Nase back to Ajay once again. Progressing the ball. Ajay calling for his teammates to move. He sends a long pass, but Prince Amwakon can't reach it, and it will be out for a throw-in deep in the half of the Mexicans. And he apologizes for his wayward pass. Javier Aguirre sent a warning to his players: if you don't come, you are not joining us in the main tournament. And he's actually showed that he can play well with his strong team and his French side, unlike the Black Stars, who are failing. And Mexico play Australia and Serbia in their next international games, whereas Ghana will be playing Wales before the tournaments proper.
And there is the information
there
from
will
the
be another,
communication. Yes,
but they are yet to confirm.
Maybe another country will play
maybe
before,
Argentina.
Yeah. Argentina. It's not happening.
World Cup champions.
It's not happening.
France.
No, maybe one of these. Maybe from Wales, maybe Scotland.
We need one top team to test the strength of the Black Stars.
Scotland, maybe Scotland.
Because Mexico, even though they are good and they aren't at the elite level where you'd want to test your team.
You faced Germany already. Are you at the elite level? You faced Germany already.
We are going to face elite teams. So
No, are you at the elite level?
We are going to face elite teams.
You are among the least ranked teams in the tournament. You are coming to talk about elite.
Mexico, another dangerous attack inside the box, but perfectly defended by Terry Egbe. He's putting in a shift at the left-hand side of the defense. But still, Ghana are losing by 2-0 with just about 8 minutes to play. It will be a corner for the Mexicans. A case on the ball. I mean, they're taking this so serious. The cross comes in, but fails to find any man. The ball back into the center circle. Mexico progressing the ball. A through ball, but it's been dealt with by the Ghanaians. What a play. And referee will call for a foul. "83 minutes on the clock. It's Mexico 2, the Black Stars of Ghana 0. Another foul committed by Mexico. And a yellow card to Chavez. The second yellow card of the game goes to the Mexicans. A really bad foul on Aziz Issa. And Aziz Issa, with the potential he has, could become one of Ghana's best wingers if he is able to play his football in Barcelona B. The free kick goes begging, and the ball is with Prince Amwakun. A cross comes in and cleared by the Mexican defense. That was a very good cross and very well defended by the Mexicans, who built an attack. But a shot comes in, well wide of the right hand post. The fans still enjoying themselves. Why won't they? They host the World Cup in their country and they are leading one of the best teams in Africa, the Blasters of Ghana, by 2-0.
Playing against the African Brazilians. And they know the national team they are playing against. And
four-time African champions.
Yeah.
We've been there before. Quarter finalists in 2010. Round 16 in 2006. Unfortunately, we didn't pass in 2014 and 2016. Too many touches, and it's out of play. Ghana with an attacking throw deep in the half of Mexico. Terry Ebe will take over the ball from Prince Amwakun. An Arsenal kind of throw in here. A long throw in is expected from Terry Egbe, who is calling his teammates to enter the box. If only the ball will enter the net. The long throwing comes in, but fails to find the head of any Ghanaian. A shot from blocked by Aziz Issa, and Mexico on the counter once again. But Razak Simpson, no, Oscar Nasey. I think he's wounded. He's calling for the medics. He was at fault for the first goal, but since then, he's been brilliant at the right-hand side of the defense. This was the goal by the substitute, the second goal. What a brilliant strike it was. But where are the Ghanaian fans? Are the Ghanaian fans in Mexico?
No. There might probably be one or two supporters out there who are, cheering for Ghana. But since we've not registered anything better out of the game,
there's nothing to cheer about.
But when let's find a ball at the back of the net, right?
Let's go there. Gutierrez, and then Pablo's touch and take. The first touch was so perfect, and the shot was beyond Benjamin Asari. It puts Neuer inside the post, and he will still not be able to reach that shot. That was a very good shot placed for the second goal of Mexico. A foul by Ghana, and Mexico have a free kick in their half. Jerry Free is captaining the side. Anyways. Well, there are no older players than Jerry Free, are they? Maybe Razak Simpson, but even him.
But in choosing captaincy, it's not always based on longevity or sort of there
In
are
the,
other factors.
in the national team, it is.
It's always longevity.
Yes, it is longevity.
Between Razak Simpson and
Jerry
Free,
Free.
Razak Simpson and Free. I think.
Razak Simpson is too.
Well, I mean, he's the most experienced there. And Ghana, why aren't they shooting?
Maybe a Free has had the opportunity to play at the U20 level also to the senior national team. So
I
considering
I think that maybe if they were starting the game, maybe it would have followed the protocol. But this because if they were starting the game, that is when they will check proper to see who is the senior most member of the team.
But it's an honor to captain your side, and a youngster captaining the Blasters of Ghana. This will be so precious for Jerry Free. Mexico once again. A cross comes in, but fails to find a target man. Ghana living dangerously on the counter-attack. Just a minute left and plus added time. And the referee will be blowing his whistle to end the game. It's still Ghana 0, Mexico 2.
Yeah, I think the Mexicans in this second half, they've also had a lot of opportunities. You look at even a while ago, this opportunity was a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Just that the power behind the ball was too heavy for the main man in the box to have a touch. And there has been already a couple of opportunities they've thrown away, or they couldn't finish them off. They've received a lot of opportunities in our zone, of which they've also not been that decisive. I think that they know this is a preparatory match, and they are already controlling play. There is not that you won't see that anger of getting a lot of goals. And they are a side to Ghana have just given them the opportunity because of how our defense shape is not all that intact. They themselves, they don't score many goals like that in all the games that they've been playing. You barely see Mexicans scoring a lot of goals in the games that they've played. So they are not that efficient when it comes to their final third. But before you also get a ball, our nationals, I think that it's been really good exercise for them, for these players too as well. A lot of these players, they are not returning back to the national team. A lot of them. So this is, a great moment for them. Some of them, they will frame their pictures for the first time donning the national shirt. Some might probably come back, some might not, even to their retires. And it does happen. So donning the national shirt to also showcase what they have up their sleeves for the national team also. But I think that it wasn't up to it. It was too, tough for them to beat this Mexican side. But it's really been a good exercise for them.
And Desmond Emmanuel Daniel Enchi all inside. The
best player in Ghana Premier League.
Madam. Because all the other locally based players have the opportunity. Benita Aban, he's been a consistent member for. He had a fantastic form. This is his second call up, even. Madam is back, right? Yes. So this is second time. For the first time representing, or having a feature. So he's there. Ebenezer Adade. Adade, together with Solomon Agbesi, were part and a key member for the Dreams FC 2024.
There will be 5 minutes of added time. And that's Salim Adams behind the ball. 4 minutes of time rather.
It's
Does
too
he
long
go for a
him.
goal,
Yeah.
for a cross? A shot comes in, but easily and was saved by the Mexican goalkeeper, Acevedo. Where are these offsides they are coming from?
Committed.
Ghana have just a minute to try and at least get a consolation here. As goes past his marker, Aziz but he's been brought down, and it's a free kick for the Black Stars.
This is basically what
Restart.
we expected for our wingers in the first half. Your markers try and do that, because as a unit we are not good, but if they are taking their chances individual, no, yeah, it would have probably given us something.
But that's where the coach comes inside. As a coach, you tell what your players have to do on the pitch. When your tactics are not working, you try to change some stuff. Anyways, a cross comes inside and easily saved. Just a couple of seconds left to bring an end to the game. Mexico leading by 2-0, and this will be the 5th time they are beating the Black Stars. In the last 4 games, they've met the Black Stars, flashed them in all 4. This morning will be another one in the record book. Mexico trying to find the 3rd goal here. A pass comes in, a cross, but defended brilliantly, and it will be a corner for Mexico. They could get their 3rd from the corner if they try to act like the Premier League champions, Arsenal. Agbasi wouldn't want to concede here this morning. Mexico behind the ball. The cross coming. The cross comes, but it's headed well wide of the post. And there is very little time left here for the Black Stars to do anything. And referee from Honduras brings an end to the game here in Puebla. Fans excessive time. It's too host the Black who holds the cup in probably
A good assist as from they also show a lot of other positives we had from this game. Benjamin Asare telling the Ghanaians that he is the man to be trusted in between the sticks with some of the great decisions he did for the Black Stars when things were not going out well. And also we know currently the strength of these young lads, especially our defense, the defense. We know what each and every single player also has under his list for the national team. And in the middle too, the technical team, they know what to do. We have problems in the final third. The final third has been, a national problem. Ghana's attack, it has been a national problem for years. Throughout tournaments we've been to, and even the World Cup, we we hardly scores and how
for a team that had Prince Tego, Asamoah Gyan, Matthew Wammoa.
Yeah, and we've been struggling post Asamoah Gyan. Today, this person might probably be the replacement for Asamoah Gyan. Tomorrow, this person. We've had a lot of players
to replace
from Majid Waris's time to this time. We've not had a consistent striker.
But
consistent
maybe we shouldn't replace Asamoah Gyan. We should get our new.
Yes, even the new Asamoah Gyan, why we tag that person as our new Asamoah Gyan is the goal scoring prowess. The moment you hit the back of the net consistently, and I mean not wasting much opportunities, getting the balls at the back of the net, I mean helping the team to victory, automatically you becomes next Asamoah Gyan.
And Prince Edu came in during the Australia and Germany game, and he showed some glimpses.
Yeah. He showed some glimpses, and he's one of the guys we can count on, especially going to the World Cup. Currently,
you think he'll be World Cup bound?
If you are assessing our attackers available today for the national team, who Daniel Eje, we've seen him.
There is
he was even parts. There is Inaki Williams, Antoine Semenyo, 34 games, 3 goals. Inaki 20 plus games, 2 goals. They've not lived up to their billing whenever they don their national shirt. So in getting other players as their subordinates, because they will probably start ahead of any other striker because of one, where they like their traits, the league they play, and also the name and the hype around them. You see, so we will need to have, I mean, a manager with that boss, and I trust Carlos Queiroz, who can probably start even Prince Edu Kwamina ahead of Semenyo. Can start Prince Edu Kwamina ahead of Inaki.
If he does that, we will fight with him.
That's what, if the person, imagine we have Semenyo in this game and nothing seems working for him. What do you do as a technical man? It's either you find a new role for him that will, I mean, maybe fit him, or maybe if nothing is not working, you get a different player in there. It is not about the name, it is not about which club he plays for, it is not about whatever league he is playing. It is who can do the job in a certain moment, who can do the job for the national team in a certain minute. So I think that we only hope for the betterment of our national team going to the World Cup, and also these individual players who have not lived up to expectation going to the World Cup. Maybe that is where they are going to showcase themselves proper to the global world. The Semenyos, because me, for instance, I've watched a lot of Semenyos games. He's had nothing to offer the national team if we are basing on the games that he's played for the national team.
But he's on fire at the moment.
Not for his club side. You get me? Inaki Williams, for instance. These are players week in, week out. They've been performing for their clubs. So the national team is different from the club side. National team is different. So we can only hope that our best players goes to the World Cup with the form in which they find themselves in for their class.
Exactly.
The moment they replicate that in the national team, we will be good to go and, I mean, make a proper case for ourselves at the World Cup. So it's really been a good exercise. We know our problems already. It is not per this team or this selection of squad. The problems is from the very top of the players we have to this, I mean, string players that we featured against Mexico. So the problems are there, and I think that going forward, we can only hope the newly appointed technical men, they will do due diligence work and make sure they put up a proper individual players together as a collective unit to go and do well at the World Cup.
Well, Joe, let me bring you in. Before the start of the game, I made a comment that this will be an opportunity for these new players to make a case for their inclusion for the World Cup. But it seems...
Which inclusion in the World Cup?
Relax.
Relax. This is fourth year group.
But it looks like players know what we have on our is...
that's the reality.
The
Fourth year group.
Let us not do it. Look, because if we were even going for maybe the second string Black Stars, the likes of Nicolas Opoku and all those people are there. So let us not, you see, let us bear in mind that this is not a sanctioned FIFA window.
No.
So if we are to select the top 50 players who are playing in elite division,
you think this squad, none of them will
no.
make it?
Do you think that if Ibrahim Osman is playing in the Premier League, you will get him for this game? Like, do you think the Belgium League has it ended?
They've done. They are playing the final championship qualification.
Yes.
And Majid Ashimeru's Ruvel and Jerry Efie, they are even out. They finished their season.
Do you think if their seasons were still in full force?
Because even today, Gent and Royal Antwerp, they are playing games.
Yes. So
Imagine
let us not see. I hate it when people try to bring in the World Cup because of this game. Because look,
let's just see these players in a situation where maybe two of them conjured something, created magic. That's something.
Even if we had beaten Mexico 20-0 and showed champagne football, then it's I don't want to say a baseless game, but let us not do this. Like, and Ghanaians, look, first of all, we had over 25,000 people watching us live. So it should tell you that Ghanaians, they love their Black Stars. So sometimes when they make certain comments, I understand. Because, excuse me to say, even if we put the jerseys on goats, we expect the goats to perform at the Ghanaian level. So I understand.
Yeah.
Like I said, this Mexico team, and you see, everybody should mark this. When their official squad list come for the World Cup, pick your pen and paper and cross-check with the people who play today. So this team, look, it's just a friendly game that we have to go and play. And so we picked available players to go and play. This game has no bearings on whether we will perform or not perform at the World Cup. Because if all our players are available, even Ashimere will not start. If they can be play, if we are calling our boys to go and play, even Ashimere will not start. It's only Asari who will play. And let's even say Ashimere will start.
Yeah.
2. I don't think Ashimere and then Benjamin Asari, they've even shared the dressing room yet before this one.
No.
So, look, we've lost. It's painful. We're hoping that these young guys can give us something that will tell us that, oh, they are one for the future. But I'm saying that you cannot use one game. Look, have you watched Pep Guardiola's first game in charge as Barcelona's head coach in the 08-09 season? I think they lost to either Granada or they wanted to chase him out. His first game was very horrible. Even that he had a court. So we cannot use just this game to run down this team. Like I said, collectively, I was not expecting much. Because the kind of things that we love to see in our national team, you don't use 2 training sessions to do that. But individually,
I think you are over pampering.
No, I am not.
Guys,
I am not over pampering. I am not over pampering.
Yes, we've lost, but there were no proper plan, attacking plan, proper passing plan. There was nothing.
Wait, have you watched your first time when you hosted a show on TV?
It was horrible.
Yes.
No.
But no, see, we didn't give you stakes, and you see.
But there was potential.
You didn't see potential. You see. Let us not behave like the players are not human beings. Every single person watching us right now, are they telling me that on their first day, whatever job that they do, they were excellent? Is that what they are telling us?
What's me?
The person who is producing this show, Richard, when he came to GhanaWeb, do you know the horrible videos he was editing for us? But now he is better. But if you watch my first show on this channel in 2019, it was horrible. And it goes to every single one watching us right now. Whatever job that you do, you cannot tell me that on your first day, your first week, it was perfect.
There is horrible, and there is horrible that your CEO sees and you be like, you
are lying. if your first time, my first time, if the CEO saw our output on air, probably would have said that they should never put us on air again. Because Richard, you know the videos he was editing for us. Look, let me tell you something. And there is a reason why I'm saying, as a collect, when our full team went to play against Austria, what was the result?
Oh, that one was under.
No.
That was under a coach we all tagged as who. He's
so
not good.
You are coming from.
I'm coming from a place that.
Point that.
Look, I wanted to see.
Even if we've appointed a new head coach.
And I wanted to see a certain pattern of Desmond Ofei's play. The play that we saw at the 2023.
This is Carlos Queiroz.
But it was Desmond who took charge of this game.
Let me tell you something. Even if you are the head coach of the Blasters, you assemble our best. We shouldn't lose 4-0 to Austria. So let us not play like I always say that. Look, football is not it's real life. It's real life situations.
But you also take your moments when
no,
you get there.
it's real life. That's what I'm saying. That you cannot use one game.
No.
You see,
because these kids, they are not going to get this chance again.
Yes, it's the reason why you cannot run them down.
And it's the reason why you have to also take the opportunity.
No, what opportunity?
And take a claim for your name.
They lost 2-0. They lost 2-0.
But the individual play, Asari, you watch the Sechi guy.
We lost 2-0.
Very horrible. Couldn't even take on.
We lost 2-0. We lost 2-0. Performance was horrible and all that.
Exactly.
Did you watch Antoine Semenyo's first game for Ghana? It was horrible. Is he not our best player?
No. Has he ever even performed?
No, but I'm saying that is he not our best player now? Look, so you see, when it comes to examples, look, do you know that Luka Modric, his first season at Real Madrid, it was that bad that they took him to the under what's the name of their under 23?
Casla.
Yes, they took him there. You can check Luka Modric's profile. His first season at Madrid, they voted him as their worst ever signing. Today that I am talking to you, Luka Modric is the most decorated Real Madrid player of all time. So we cannot use one game. You
get about 38 games a season to prove that you belong.
What?
I mean, club football, you get about 38 games to prove that you belong.
No, who told you that?
This is national team football. And like I said, you won't get this
chance again. And I'm saying that national team, there are lots of players.
So when you get the opportunity,
there are lots of players who perform miserably on their debut.
You think Asari would have been the number one if his first debut he was like very poor?
He was not exceptional.
He wasn't exceptional. He was able to master the defense and stop the ball from coming to him.
Against that game against Chad in Accra. We didn't concede a single shot.
And who did they praise? Asari, because he was
nobody
able to
praised Asari on that day. The game against Chad in Accra.
It was just a
nobody praised Asari on that day.
A normal game. We needed to.
So
he set up his defense. The defensive setup. Even though the coach will do his part, it's the communication between you and
is legitimate. You are making
me. I'm saying that we didn't see the type of play Desmond wants his team to play. He couldn't seize the moment.
What type of play?
Do the
The
national
ball
team
possession.
Which ball possession?
What is our style
Yes.
of play? The national team from the qualifying stage.
Yes.
What has been our style of play?
Play and find your man up in attack.
See, and you do this with what? Certain individuals, certain materials. You get me? Where are those materials today in this?
No, I'm not saying we should have won the game.
Yes.
I'm saying these players.
But it is not all
It
of
looks
them.
like our future without Antoine Semenyo, Inaki Williams. It's really blurry.
No. You see, certain individuals shows potential. You get
But
me?
there was no
Prince
such today.
Prince Amuakun
Yeah,
was there when he came
did
up. Yes,
a bit better.
He showed something. Now, even Majid Ashimero,
He's the senior player.
senior player, but yes, he's been off for the national team for some period of time now. Now he's back. He's been put in this situation because what? He has to do what? Justify his inclusion. So these players, they are all doing what? They are justifying
And that was
what
why
they have
the
up
first
their
question
sleeves.
was, did they do enough?
No,
Yes,
but,
they did their best.
but I'm telling you that
But their best was not enough to.
the outcome of this game wouldn't have mattered. Even if they had won 20-0,
because
it wouldn't have mattered.
there
But
was
I'm
nothing
telling you that.
absolutely they could have done better over this Mexican side.
But I'm telling you that. Their performance was not good. I agree. Their performance was not good.
there.
But
Yes,
one thing that I will not allow you or any Ghanaian to do is to run down this team, because every team needs time to gel.
We didn't say same for Tuado.
Otto had his things.
We didn't say
It was,
same
it was,
for
it was
Tuado.
even the second time of him. He had a lot of games to play.
What kind of
He had
argument are
other
you
friendly
trying
matches.
to
How
bring
many
up?
matches did we play even in the year four qualifiers?
Otuado, you want to play against Nigeria.
Together with other
You went
international
to
friendly matches.
Japan to play the Kiran Cup, played
How
two friendly
many
games, went to the World Cup, left, came back, played a friendly game against Nigeria and then Uganda.
We
No,
went to England.
Nigeria and then Uganda in Morocco. We went to play in the Charity Cup, AFCON qualifiers, World Cup qualifiers, another Kiran Cup. What are you talking about?
Potential.
What are you talking about? Like I said, individually, I was highly disappointed in the performance of Rak Sechi and then Ibrahim Osman, because you don't need to build team cohesion before you dribble. For that, I perfectly agree. But I'm saying that the team they lost, the performance was not good. But let us not over criticize the team.
You watch the Black
put it
Stars.
that
You watch the
this
Black
was
Stars A against Austria. You watch the Black Stars A against
You
Austria.
all know what happened under Otuado.
Look,
Otuado's tenure was horrible.
and I'm telling you that.
And I'm telling you that of the German game.
You, Frank, me,
are seeing some.
Kobia, everybody watching their first day at their respective job was horrible. It was because it was their first day. That is why they said, let us give you a chance again. So don't sit at home and think that, oh, because it's football. No, football is real life. That is their job. That is what puts food on their table. So if you are a plumber, if you work in a factory, if whatever you do, that is also your job. And I'm telling you who is watching us that on your first day or your first month, you were not perfect. You were horrible. But they saw potential in you. And whoever took you under his or her wings decided to give you the chance to grow. In this house, there are people who came, they were so horrible that it was only their attitude towards work that kept them here. But today, they are good. That person is sitting at home berating this Black Stars, this Fafa team that they've assembled together that they are bad. Meanwhile, that person has forgotten that when he or she was also new. She was horrible.
I cannot run this.
So for me,
but
I'm not running. I'm saying they didn't do enough this morning.
We did what we can do against a very good
They
side.
couldn't even swing 2 or 3 passes together. We all saw them.
Yeah, this is.
So why are you trying to?
This is down to opposition's strength against ours, and also the plan in which we send into the game. I think that one we can question from the technical bench, that the plan wasn't up to the level, because clearly, if we are using the wings, then our fullback should also do what comes to the party. How to locate these wingers from the left side, from the right hand side to the far left. How to go in for these long balls to locate what your attackers. And these things is what done in training sessions. How many days have these players trained together under this new management? You get me? How many days have they trained together? And this is not that these players have been part and parcel of the national team. Virtually new, entirely new players today. Some, this is their first time they are even donning the shirts. Some, this is the first time they have also even traveled to this level, to the host nation's country, to play in a venue like that. Because these players, how many of them have even gotten the opportunity in their respective, European terrain, have gotten the opportunity to even play in the Conference League, to experience something different of this magnitude. You get me? And we have quick learners, and those who will also need even time before they can do they can catch up. So in this game, for instance, Prince have shown, even the few minutes given to him, he has shown that yes, given the opportunity, he can replicate what he's been doing for Northland. There were a lot of positives. I mentioned Asimeru because he's been off for a lot of time now. He's not been part of the national team from injury and all that, changing clubs and a whole lot. But then you clearly see the signs. At the moment was when he was freed from the defensive zone and giving him the opportunity to play in his usual, his natural role. We saw what he can bring. So these are some of the positives. Certain individuals, even Nasser was not bad in the game. So if we are assessing individuals, certain individuals fails to live up to expectation, but certain individuals you could clearly see the signs and clearly see the talent and what they have. Donning the national team shirt is not easy. It is never easy. That is why it's been really tough for these top players out there. It's been really tough for these top players out there. Even the Ishahakus, the Kamadins, who have been around for years, they've gone to a lot of even tournaments, different tournaments, AFCON World Cup. Today, when they don the shirts, Kamadins, Sulemana, you barely see them. Look, sometimes they go off color.
And you see, I've seen a very interesting comment here from Western Yako. Western says that if Ghana had a style of play, it would be easier to bring in young players or utilize older players. Like, so in teams where they have systems.
Yes.
When you are
system, I'm complaining
we don't have
about
we don't have. That is why I asked you
whether
we had a system before. We don't have it.
No,
we don't have a system.
we don't.
We don't.
At the under
We don't have
23
a
side,
system.
Desmond Ofer had
don't
a
have
perfect
a
system for his team.
Which is what?
So why couldn't
How
he bring it
many
in
times?
this game?
No,
That's
the
argument I'm making.
No, but you see, the under 23s, the way they play, don't forget that. Desmond Ofer, he has most of the players in the under 23. He has moved most of them from under 20.
Under 20.
How long did it take? Did it? Me, I went to Togo
A lot of
for the under 20 Wafu. Do you think that teams just start 2 training sessions and they are playing the way that everybody likes?
We don't have a plan.
Football is not rocket science.
We don't have anything.
Like it's system that it takes practice. That is why Pep Guardiola in his first season at Manchester City was playing counter-attacking football. Even that he didn't win anything.
That is why we shouldn't expect any magical display from the Black Stars under Carlos Queiroz for this World Cup. No.
Then why is he in?
What?
Then why is he in?
That is why he's in to manage the situation and manage
He's
games.
He's not in
And
to
manage
manage
games.
He's not in to manage games.
It is not
He's
this time
in-
that Carlos Queiroz
He's in to get us to
it is
play
not
better.
this time.
If
We
he
manage
manage,
better.
if manage games like
It is not this time to for Carlos Queiroz to go through our DNA book where
He's
Lipet,
supposed to make us play better.
Lipet and the lies.
No, he's supposed to let us play better. You
No,
can't go and play horrible at the World Cup because you just came
but
in.
you know that the time we find ourselves in today and the days left to the World Cup, no coach, not even Pep Guardiola, who has been static to his style, will come for any national team today 19 days to the World Cup and try to do what? Get his style of play to. I mean, every player just to make sure
He's just coming to manage
manage situations and manage the game.
We don't get embarrassed at the World Cup.
Yes. It will not take him this 18 days to the World Cup.
Look,
to induce national
it is the
DNA.
reason why I'm telling you that.
National DNA is not at the highest level.
It is the reason why I'm telling you that. Ghanaians, manage your expectations.
Yes. Yes.
Even when our main team is playing, manage your expectations.
No.
Our team is
Oh,
not
They've
like
shown
that.
nothing.
No,
They've shown nothing.
if you change a coach and then get a new coach, then come and tell us that manage expectations. Then why would you change a coach?
First of all,
You are changing a coach because we complain that you are not playing better.
For I personally, to even today, was against the exit of Coach Otuado, because at the end of the day, we are not going to do anything better at the World Cup. If we are assessing the national team as me being here as an analyst, look at our trajectory. How many years now? The last 3-4 competitions, tournaments we've been to, and the current situations the national team finds itself in. What has been our performance, even qualifying for the World Cup? It was panic victories and.
Oh, Tuado did it brilliantly. No panic victories. No panic victories. Let's be real.
So we were you were questioning even style here. So under Otuado we were playing how?
Oh, we were playing.
You watch the game against Mali.
Mali,
Madagascar.
We have to come from behind to win.
Madagascar game,
If that is
90
not playing
plus.
better, then I don't know what playing better
That
is.
Madagascar game, 90 plus 6 minutes.
No,
late goal we had from
you-
Inaki Williams header.
That was
That's your
no
mindset.
That was no Otuado time. That was
I am talking about no under
Me, I'm
under
saying
who's tenure, not under who's tenure.
we have to play
We've
better.
not had any plan.
There's no first
We-
time.
we-
If it's you are coming to say it's your first, you just came in. Then Carlos Queiroz, he shouldn't even come back to this team. They should let the small fair take over. There's no first time anywhere. Like football, football is cruel. Like it's very cruel. It doesn't give you the chance for
It does.
try and
It
error.
does. It does.
Where?
It does.
If you try
It
and
does.
you are, you will be stuck.
No, it does.
You will be stuck.
No, it
You are a
does.
Chelsea fan.
It does.
Name the number of coaches your team have sacked this season alone. You are a Chelsea fan. The number of coaches you've sacked this season alone. They all did try and error.
You see, don't
Football, it doesn't give you the chance to do try and error.
Don't bring in a club because
It does. It depends.
in
It
the
depends.
club they train morning, evening. They are together. They didn't bring anybody. They didn't do look. This team, they were not even confident in themselves. They were afraid to make mistakes because they are new.
Oh, new.
When you are new-
you can't say you are new. We've seen a new team.
Use yourself as an
a
example.
new team. Conte went to Chelsea in his first season.
It was not a new team.
Yes,
he was the one who was new.
Yes, in his first season, what did he do?
No, he was the one who was new.
Yes,
he came to meet what? He came to meet what? Winning side, some side.
No, as a new player, elite. See, football, we don't do it my first time.
Elite players, they can win games on their own.
We don't do it my first time.
You know that a win some side, they can win games what? On their own.
You don't do it my first time in football.
No, you see.
In your debut, we've seen Marcus Rashford. It was in a debut in 20 Louis van Gaal time when he gave him his debut against Arsenal. He scored. That was it. Before Marcus Rashford, there were teenagers. There was Tyler Blackett who was given a debut by Van Gaal. What happened? He didn't take his opportunity. So in football, there is no, it's my first time, I will be better the next game. Because if you don't play better, the next game you will not play.
You see,
like we are saying, these players that play today, they won't get a call up again.
You are coming from an angle where there is what? Limited time. You get no. You are coming from an angle where there's limited time. The Sechi guy, I mean, you are talking about, he's had a very poor game. Yes. What if tomorrow Sechi moves from Stoke City to a Premiership side and he started what? Scoring. You will tell me that because of this poor display, he won't be given a second chance?
If he plays better, why not?
Yes!
If he plays better, why
so
not?
That is why I say it depends. It is not that today will be the end of these players their career in the national.
It's my first time.
No, where I understand is that
where I like you are saying about the bad on TV your first time. If your CEO calls you and say today you were bad on TV, you won't say
you see
because it was.
Understand? You see, where I get you is this point. This is the national team. At this material moment, we are just trying to, get one or two players to adapt to the already qualified ones.
Yes.
So in doing so, this is a trial match for a player to earn the trust and win the heart of, many Ghanaians to be, included in the final squad. This was an avenue for these individuals to showcase that. So if you are cautioning certain individuals who have thrown away, the opportunity, then I will 100% side with you. you get me? Yes. Then I will side with you. But to go all along to say they didn't deliver, they didn't do this. No. Look, you see, we are analyzing the situation. We are analyzing. We are not in the first half. You see, example.
One shot. No shot on target.
Example.
They completed 333 passes the whole game.
You see?
They completed 333 passes the whole game.
Bad.
It's bad. Rodri alone can complete 92 passes in a Premier League game.
Look. Teenagers that isn't an excuse. The best player in the Mexico squad is a 16-year-old that almost scored a third goal. The question is that, was this the first game of that 16-year-old? How old is this?
Lamine Yamal.
Yeah, how old is he? Is he not
17 or 18 years?
And
how many games has he played?
And do you think if Lamine Yamal, when he was called for Spain, he went and do lackadaisical stuff?
He played in the first. Look, still there will be opportunity for him because he had delivered for his club side. See, given the opportunity in the national team, had Lamine Yamal had failed in his first stint, there will still be opportunity for him because they will still be looking at his performance at the club side to give him a national call-up. So there will still be opportunity for him unless you are telling me because these players, that is why I'm saying that these players, you can fault them, you can maybe make a case for these individual players because of one, where they price their traits. They barely even, most of even we Ghanaians, does not even watch them, we don't even know where they play. So given this opportunity, having the opportunity to don the national shirt, also add certain value, can also elevate you to give you even a better and a bigger platform by what? Performing in your national shirt.
Well,
So imagine these individual players who have been poor today as we speak, been given opportunity at the World Cup, and one game they can score. One player can only earn a bigger contract because of one single goal, one single incisive pass. It's like a trial. So I think we can question these individuals per the opportunity being given to them, of which they don't have that much time to impress the technical team for a slot. That one fair enough. But you cannot condemn them.
I'm not condemning
No,
them.
no. It's not about you condemn, but I am generalizing the whole situation. You get me? So these individuals, we are analyzing. You take
See,
this player. Yes.
You let's end it. We will be here when your seniors, I mean the seniors, play against Wales in the upcoming friendly. If they will put up this kind of performance,
Oh, they will be Black Stars. Now they're not mention Black Stars.
we will be here.
You will be here, and they might even disgrace you more than these young lads. What they done today, Black Stars.
Me,
Oh,
see, under Otuado, you, Wales.
Look,
Black Stars.
Look. I don't know what is difficult about understanding what we are saying. Frank,
No, you are.
Frank,
You two are
Frank,
also.
well, we are
failure to
basically telling
understand.
you that. Wait. I'm coming. We are basically telling you that if we didn't give you the stakes when you sat on this show for the first time, why do you want us to give them the stakes? Basic question.
We did what post production.
Yes, so it is the post production we are saying that they could have done better, and individually some of the players disappointed, but we are saying that as a team you cannot run them down because they came together to play for the first time against 7 players who have been playing.
The first time is what I don't buy.
Yes, no, because you, when it was your time, we didn't berate you because it was your first time.
See, football, like I said,
It
has no opportunity for first time.
I'm coming.
That is why I'm
coming.
saying that.
So you see, that is what I don't.
We need results.
I don't like.
We need results.
But you two on the day we needed. So you see, like I said, football is reality.
Yeah.
It is somebody's job.
Cali footballers is not easy.
Footballers, they are human beings.
So when you are called, you
No.
justify your inclusion.
No.
It's simple.
No, it is not.
They were horrible today.
It is
like,
not
really horrible.
It is not. Like I'm telling you, these are human beings, and human beings, they have bad work. It is only when abysmal performance is consistent that is when
They were bad.
that is and I'm saying that
you know that.
they bad.
If this was under Otuado, like all hell.
No.
break
So
loose
are you crying for Otuado or what?
No, I'm not crying. I'm crying for change. We criticized Otuado that it was bad.
Now he's gone.
And he's gone. So you don't give us the bad again. There has to be an improvement.
No,
Eventually,
because this is what this was not the team Otuado was using, and we are telling you that in life. See, let us not make it look like football is different from life. Your job is a journalist.
With how
This-
they played,
I'm coming.
Media Man will score
I'm
this
coming.
Blasters team. That
Don't. Because they've been playing together for how many months?
It's not about playing together. It's about taking your movement.
No, it counts. Yeah. No, wait.
It's about
we
we
saw
saw
thousands of
Greece
Who
go to the
failed?
2004 Euros, and they beat Portugal in the final.
Currently.
With the squad Portugal
Currently,
had.
if you are talking about the Brazilian national team, currently, the poster boy, the main man for the Brazilian national team, in terms of even the player's status and standard currently, is Vinicius Junior, right?
Yeah.
It's Vinicius Junior.
He's been horrible in the national team.
Is he?
He's very horrible.
Vinicius Junior's first 10-15 matches. I think we can even give Raksechi his flowers for today's performance.
Look. You see,
Vinicius Junior,
and you see, I am not talking to
in the national team, but what the potential was there. So even the national team, they had what? They had that belief, and also this is a national assignment where what the player will have enough time in his club to perform.
Let me use our own Black Stars for an example. In 2006, it was our first time. What did we do?
It was our first time.
2006 World Cup.
Were we not playing? Were we not playing in qualifiers?
How did we perform?
We were using those same players. We were using them. We
I
played for
don't buy the first time argument.
the 2008. The 2008. Didn't we play
There is no
qualifiers?
first time argument.
Which players were part?
Wait. See,
Football is very cruel. You can be on top of your game.
Life is cruel.
You can be on top of your game.
Life is cruel. But
Dropped by Black Stars after services when John Pencil. He got dropped by the Black Stars. No, I'm talking about old John.
For the World Cup.
No, I'm talking about like he wasn't getting the call up when his form dropped. Even after.
What are you saying?
Yes, I'm saying that if you don't play well, you are not getting a call up based on.
We are talking about consistency. Did you watch?
What I'm saying football doesn't reward. And then my first day.
Wait. If we're judging players by their debuts, Kopama would have been sold the next day after his debut. It was horrible, terrible. But that season was he not Chelsea's best player? So I don't understand this argument where you are insisting that first time doesn't count.
First time doesn't count.
Counts everywhere.
They were horrible. Don't try to justify their bad performance with the first time.
You see, I get you from a certain point, but you are making it seem like
just wants to argue
first day 100%. Like, why do you want to make it seem like first day and that is all? You should just perform and that is all.
Look, life is, see, that's what I'm saying, that the football, it is not a simulated thing at a game now. It's life. So as a human being, when you go to work, there are days that you get bad days. Ask this one sitting here that when he came the first week, if you compare his performance now to when he came the first week, is it the same?
Even we can still even based on the same football
life.
It is not. No, it is not.
No,
it is not. It is somebody's
That's
job.
why I gave the Chelsea example. How many coaches have you sacked?
How many games did he play before he was sacked?
How many coaches have you sacked? There is no try and error. There is no try and error.
No, there is.
There's no try and error here.
And the players
are still there. In football. If you play and you're not good, they would have even said, "Oh, let's wait for the end of the season."
Have the players been sacked?
They've not.
Yes. Why?
No, it's the coach.
Why are the players still available when a new coach has been introduced?
And the new coach who is coming, Xabi Alonso, is already making a team without the old players who were there. So
currently, are you against the technical? The team or the
performance today was
the reason why
was horrible. I'm blaming the players.
You see,
the reason why I'm telling you,
I am telling you that don't compare the Chelsea situation. These boys, they played one game. Liam Rosno, he played 23 games.
One game.
No,
even national team is different from.
I don't understand this. I'm saying that me, when I joined GhanaWeb in 2019, my first Vox Pop that I want to do it with Richard, the one producing the show right now. It was horrible. If I sit back, that day when we came back, my bosses, the only thing they said was that, okay, we like your vim, like there is potential. Do you think that if after say that I want to do that, if they had said that, oh, it was horrible, you won't do it, will I be here now? No. So it's life, and life, people have bad days. People learn on the job. So you don't say that because somebody first game and you are comparing it to a club these guys, they've trained together twice. There is a reason why Michael Essien said that when he was playing with Steve Napier and Suleiman, because they played together for a very long time, that the understanding was super.
Even at national team, we have players who make their debut at age 30.
Debut at age 30 in the national team. Frank Lampard said he struggled to play with. He was comparing with Rooney and then DJ Drogba, and he was saying that because of that partnership and understanding he had with Drogba, Drogba knew the way he played the pass. He said
the chemistry.
He said Drogba knew that if he takes too many touches, it means the pace in the ball will be small. So these things count in life. So let us not berate the boys like
I'm not berating you. I'm saying the performance was not a Black Stars
who
performance.
has counted you based on the performance? The performance, we all giving our assessment.
They were horrible.
The performance.
Very bad.
The performance wasn't good.
Aside Asare, who
The
we could
performance
have lost
wasn't
this
good.
game about 6-0.
Yeah, the performance wasn't good.
Anyways, like I said,
You are the moderator.
we will be,
So
we will be here for Wales. We will be here for Wales.
You are the moderator. You
And
have
we have
decided
to,
not to close.
we have to start to
So-
play better. No, we have to play
On the
better.
program. I don't talk again.
We have to play better. Because you can't start a coach and still play like how you were playing.
I want to go and sleep.
Viewers, unfortunately, Ghana lost 2-0 to Mexico. Few days left to the 2026 World Cup. But before the main tournament, we will be here again for Ghana against Wales. And hopefully that game, maybe it will be starting around the 7 p.m. and the 8 p.m. thereabouts. So we will have enough time after the game ends to sleep. So what we brought you was Ghana versus Mexico, and it ended 2-0 in favor of Mexico. The 5th consecutive time they have scored the Black Stars. Stay tuned to GhanaWeb TV, and we will be back with the Wales game right here on GhanaWeb TV. Stay tuned and have a very good morning. Thanks for staying here with us throughout from 1 a.m. till 5 a.m. Goodbye and enjoy the rest of your day.